Meanwhile, we got this story, Dana. 2 foreign nationals nabbed after an alleged breach of the U.S. Marine base in Quantico, Virginia. The White House tight-lipped on whether or not either one is on the terror watch list.
Information is still murky, but here is what we know so far. 2 Jordanians are in ICE custody after allegedly being stopped at the Quantico gate earlier this month. It comes amid an unprecedented number of gotaways at the southern border. The Biden administration won't even say where they're from. So new data shows a record-breaking surge of Chinese nationals pouring through and assaults of Border Patrol agents. They are also on the rise. A migrant arrested just yesterday after attacking one of those agents. And meanwhile, as the border crisis unfolds with no end in sight, you can add the safety of our military bases to this conversation. Watch.
Is the Secretary confident in the safety and security of U.S. military bases, not only in this country, but around the world?
He is.
And can you confirm that he was briefed on this incident?
I can tell you, Lucas, that he tracks many different things all around the world. I will tell, I'm not going to get into specific things that he's briefed on a daily basis.
Griff Jenkins is following this story for us live in Washington. I'm not sure why the answer from the Pentagon wasn't just yes and then move on if he wasn't briefed.
Great point. And good morning, Dana. The White House also tight-lipped on it, and both have a lot to answer for. But first, Dana and Bill, we have breaking news we're just learning about out of Eagle Pass, Texas. Remember, we've been covering the crisis there for more than 2 years. Fox just moments ago confirming that in the Camano area outside there, Border Patrol agents came under assault and were forced to shoot a migrant. It was in the leg. Now, all agents are okay. The migrant was taken to the hospital and now facing assault charges. I've reached out to CBP just now for a statement. We'll bring you more as we get it. No doubt, though, assaults, whether in New York or in Eagle Pass or elsewhere, assaults on agents and on Americans is up. Meanwhile, it was a frightening attempted breach at one of the country's most sensitive secure bases. Here is what we've confirmed. The 2 Jordanian nationals were illegally present in the U.S. They were in a box truck attempting to access Quantico 2 weeks ago today. At the gate, the driver ignored directions to stop. The men were then detained and turned over to ICE. No weapons were found in the vehicle. A base spokesperson says the men claim they were working for an Amazon subcontractor, but Amazon has not confirmed that to Fox. I asked the acting ICE director yesterday about this. Here's what he said.
Currently, they're in custody and they are in removal proceedings.
Some reporting was that one of them had hit the TSDS, the terror screening database. Can you shed any light on that?
Yeah, I can't confirm anything like that right now.
Now, this comes as CBP doesn't want the public to know what countries people on this terror watch list are from. They denied a FOIA request from our colleague Bill Malugin saying this, quote, the privacy interest of the individuals in the records you have requested outweigh any minimal public interest in the disclosure of the information. One thing we are watching, though, you mentioned those gotaways. The number has exploded under President Biden. There were more gotaways in the past 3 years of the Biden administration, 1.6 million you see there, than the entire decade between 2010 and 2020 at just 1.4 million. And lastly, the border picture can't be mentioned without mentioning the surge in Chinese nationals we are seeing, nearly 28,000 in the past 7 months of this fiscal year. It's an 8,000% increase from fiscal year 2021, which saw just 342. Dana, Bill?
All right, Griff Jenkins, thank you.
So
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.